Hey,
Hello.
Whoa, how are you guys doing?
We're
we're
good.
I'm great.
I'm great too.
You
Sweet.
good? You sure? Good. I'm glad to talk with you both about she dances. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Your
you.
Yeah,
time.
thank you.
Yeah. No,
Spreading the
thank you.
word.
Steve, I've been a big fan of yours for a long time, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. What inspired you to want to make She Dances and be a co-writer on
Well, it was really a kind of it happened in 2021. I took Audrey to her last dance competition, which was a national dance competition.
hmm
What was it?
For Miss Dance America.
Yeah, and she represented Kentucky. It was a big deal, and I was really proud of her. Um, just representing a state. And we went to this crazy hotel in Nashville called the Gaylord. And it's like
A
it's
dome.
it's a dome and it has like a water park and there's like boat rides. Remember the boat ride?
There's like a restaurant, a
But
boat or
the
something.
boat ride went through like a river and it was like fake.
I don't know,
So
man.
the hotel you guys were talking about in the movie with like the amusement park inside of it, that's like a
Right.
basically.
So that
It's
was inspired by
similar.
the Gaylord.
Yeah.
And then I kept because who's Rick Gomez, who directed this and co-wrote it with me, and is my partner, who's also my friend. So I kept sending him like videos and pictures and I was like, dude, this place is insane, man. This competition's crazy. And then I'd call him and I'd be moved and so proud of her. And he was like, dude, there's a story here. We have to tell this story. I mean, and so that's really where it came from. And then we started kicking it around, and a friend of ours, Jason Reed, is an amazing producer, came to us and said, I really want something wholesome. I want a good story. I want something human. We pitched it to him, and he said, you guys should write a treatment. And we did. And then we came up with the whole idea that, the hurdle for these people, these characters was dealing with grief.
So Steve, first, first part, two part, Audrey, the second part's for you. So, was the plan always to have Audrey play
Yes.
Claire? And Audrey, did you even want to do it?
Audrey really was the only person that we ever thought could play the part.
Hmm,
If she couldn't play the part, I don't know how to find that person.
interesting.
Yeah.
Audrey?
I mean, for me, I always wanted to do it, especially because I read it, I think a year after you guys wrote it, and I remember I cried really hard and took a really long walk. And it felt deeply personal because a lot of the things that happened to Claire I've just reflected in my own life and I felt like it was important to do it. And I'm so glad I did because looking back, I'm really proud of us and what we did.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, Audrey, for your first major role, playing something that is so personal must have been difficult. How was it getting into the role, getting into the character?
Yeah, I mean, at times it was difficult just because, the home movies are really our home movies
Oh,
and
wow.
my brother was playing Jack and all those clips of him, like close-ups of his face, that's my actual brother, but he's fine, he's alive, don't worry about it. But at times it was hard to pretend, that this person was gone while looking at the pictures. However, I did kind of separate it into like a whole new character and just really lived through that new person. Because
Mhm.
even though I have a lot of parallels with Claire, we're not necessarily the same person, but I love her and I respect her and I love that she kind of bridges the gap between her and her father. I think
Yeah,
she's really
she's
brave for
really the
that.
guru. She's really the one that,
She's just so smart and she's very quiet about it, which I love about her.
yeah, but I love how she's the one that instigates. She's the one that is correcting course. It's
Yeah.
it's not him, and it's the kid. It's not the parent, and righting the ship. And I think that's just beautiful. And I don't know.
Yeah. Even as a dancer too, like Claire at the end, she kind of breaks away and decides she's going to do her own dance, her own thing. And growing up as a competitive dancer, we're all so disciplined. Something
right,
like
that's
that
unheard of.
doesn't happen. So in a way, I'm like, oh, I wish I had done that when I was, actually 17 or 18. So it's cool to kind of do it, you know what I mean?
And this was really home. This whole movie, the young woman, Haley Fish, who plays Marla, who plays Dolph, she danced at the same studio for years. She was
Wow.
a young. I knew her. She was in our acting classes when my wife and I would do acting classes, and Jamie Harvner, who choreographed this movie, he lived upstairs in our house. He's like a son to me. There's all these connections, all these local people that are a part of this movie, and I think that's very unique too. There were very few people that came from the outside. Most people were kind of uh, in our world in Kentucky where we shot it.
Yeah. No, this seems like I mean, I think you can tell from the very beginning. This feels like a very like a labor of love, like all the way through. I think the main thing that comes through for me while watching it.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
I have no experience in this world, the dance competition world. Is it as insane as it looks like in the
Yeah.
movie? Is it?
And the dance moms are really like that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Tell you, they're cuckoo pants.
sometimes the parents are more competitive than the kids are.
Actually, most of the time, I feel like usually us kids were like, yeah, whatever.
Like I never watched the show or anything. I've heard like stories, but never watched it.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
never
yeah.
Oh,
really
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
dance
Dan.
moms.
Well, Mackenzie was a young girl
Right.
at the show, and there's some obvious truth to
Well,
that, but
yes.
it's also
Reality TV.
it was also like producers making sure that there was conflict.
Yeah.
But
But I will say dance teachers back then, they definitely weren't easy on
no.
by any means.
Were they like Sneakle Martin Green? Because she's like the nicest and
Oh
most
my
Oh
God.
no,
teacher in the
Sneakle.
world in the movie.
Okay, Sadiqa Martin Green, that little angel, she's like my Jamie in real life, who was
Yeah.
my main teacher growing up.
Yeah.
But he kind of started with me when I was like 11 or 12, all
Mhm.
the way till I graduated. And he was my Jamie in real life, and his name is Jamie. So
Right.
you
That's
can
why
tell they're kind of based off of each other.
Siniqua is so
She's the
great.
best,
And
dude.
so she's just something about her. You just smile whenever she shows up. She is
Yeah,
this
she's such a
insane.
light.
She's so good. Yeah.
I
I
learned a lot
thought
from her.
I thought you two were fantastic with Mackenzie as well. Like the threesome of you together in the movies, are like a lot of fun to watch. Talk to me about some of the chemistry you guys had. I mean, Audrey, had you known Mackenzie beforehand, and did you guys or Steve, did you guys know her beforehand before all this?
No.
Not at
No,
all.
and this was her first film. And Mackenzie and Audrey both together are, what we did that a lot of most movies don't do anymore, which is remarkable. We rehearsed. We hung out. We hung out and we talked and we broke bread together and we read over and over and over again. And the value of that is well worth the budget that when you budget it in. You not only get a great performance or you'll get the best performance, everyone's on the same page tonally, right?
Yeah.
And when you're making a movie, that's like you hardly have a budget. You got to move fast.
Yeah.
And everybody's there, everybody's prepared. Everybody knows what's going on, But these guys were remarkable. And some of that is a lot of that is hard work, and then some of it is a little bit of magic. And these guys, I cannot say enough good things about them. Rick and I we were just thrilled, just thrilled.
Well, Audrey, I hope you didn't rehearse that Russian Cossack dance because that was
That was out of the
I hope that was
That
on the
was
spot.
that was off that was
That
off
was
the rip.
so funny. Because that was so real because I love Mackenzie's like That was so good.
That was so good. No, we had fun. Kenzie and I got along really well from the first moment
Yeah, you
we
guys were
met.
peeps.
So it was
Two
super
peeps.
easy to be besties in the movie. So
Yeah.
it was fun. I liked it. She
Well,
did
Steve,
great.
Audrey, this has been fantastic. I appreciate your time, and I wish you the best of luck with the film. I believe it opens next week. And
Yes.
thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
All right, thank you. Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.